All right, we are ready to be going. There we are. There's the deck list. There's Hearthstone. Let's get going. How's everyone doing this fine Friday afternoon? Canadian checking in. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. We're supposed to be finished up our stream at this point, but apparently RL every once in a while has you do things that are more filled with responsibility than playing Hearthstone. Wait, oh, what deck did I pick? Was I on the Mage deck? Is it not Friday? How's it going, Simon? This is a big spell mage deck. This is the new Boomsday big spell mage. Let's go ahead and get that on the screen right now, because I am super rushed right now. Big spell mage version 1. I'll take it is what we're calling this deck. Big spell mage version numero uno. So we're actually running a couple of really cool cards now. Actually, keeping both of these is viable. Keeping all four. Here's the thing. Honestly, normally I would want to keep all of these. I would want to mulligan everything for Keleseth, but because we're going up against Rogue, and because we know how Rogue works in terms of the death rattles, and apparently we don't even need to worry about mulliganing super hard for Keleseth, because we can just top deck the old Prince Numero Dos. How's it going, Jaren? How's BSM in Big Spell in Boom so far? We don't know. We're going to test it out, to be perfectly honest with you. I've seen some mixed results, so we're going to go ahead and give it a try ourselves. Oh, Shiny Finder is a little scary, but I think this loses, though, to the weapon. How much better is the ping? No, let's just get the buff off. Like, if this hits our Serenite Chain Gang or something, we're golden. They can develop their weapon right now. Hey, HKO, good evening. Good evening to you. Good afternoon from me. Oh, Simon, the weekend's beginning for you. Yeah, this is just a little Friday action. There we go. We knew the weapon was coming in. And now the question is, do we want to get rid of this one? Or do we want to wait this one out a minute? And what bad is going to happen right now? Like, what's the worst thing that happens with this is we get hit with like a 5/5s and things like that, right? But later on we can get hit with ridiculous cubes. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this so they don't run out of control. Now the issue is this rogue deck can actually do really, really incredible and amazing. There we go. They're talking back and forth. There we go. Nah, they wouldn't have used that. I don't know if anyone has watched the recent video when I was playing this Death Rattle Rogue deck, but people got very mad at me because I made a misplay right at the beginning, and people are like, I stopped watching at 124, and it's like, well, I kept playing the whole time. Yeah, I made a mistake, but I think everyone does, which was kind of funny, just because that happens. Like, you missed 3 face damage. How dare you? Well, I dare. I dare miss 3 face damage. I dare on a regular basis. Let's do this first. I think we're going to ping into this. Yeah, infinite value looks good. Or do we get the 1/1 out now? Because it's easier. Yeah. Let's just get the 1/1 out now. No more death rattles. You want to trigger like this type of death rattle? I'm cool with that. Canadian, you've been doing this deck as well. Like, same one with 1 change. 1 ooze for a silence. Ooh. Very, very cool. And Skulking's great to help with the Druid OTKs. Yeah. That's one of the things that, that's one of the things today that we are doing. So we're going to focus, obviously, on this big spell mage to start. And then we have a Mecha No-Thune Warlock deck that's going to burn a lot of our opponent's cards and hopefully help us out quite a lot. I'm tempted to just continue to play these things out. We have all of the AoEs that we're going to need, I imagine, this game. Will our rogue ever empty their hand? Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, they're getting some cool draws, but also they have 8 cards, so maybe this was a horrible choice. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Yeah, I was very busy, very much planning on starting hours ago, almost being finished at this point. And we are just getting started, but that's okay. Mira, discover... someone was asking me about this card, actually. Discover a Death Rattle minion. Also gain its Death Rattle. Someone was asking about this card. What is it? Deranged Doctor. Am I supposed to know what that card is? Hey, look what card. Oh, we're getting some new cards, that's for sure. I'm going to have to do a quick Googling. Oh, restore 8 health to your hero. So that's literally nothing. Except we know they have a big minion coming down. So that's also kind of fun. So we could do this for ultimate tempo loss. We know we're going to have to burn a... what is that card called? A meteor next turn when they play their 8/8. Do we just do the Fury? Do we just take all of the damage in Luna? No, I think that's too much damage then, right? I think we just afford 1 Fury here. There's nothing bad going to happen. We can just do 1 Fury. We don't want to take a lot of damage. This is still Rogue, and it's a bursty Rogue, so we want to stay at a high health. Deborah, you having a fun time with budget-ish Mech Paladin? You know what? I tried to do some Mech Paladin stuff on day 1 and really struggled. I want to get back to it, though. I think I've deleted both of the decks that I tried out on stream. But I want to get back to it. So it is kind of cool to hear that you're having some fun with it. Because that's definitely something I want to revisit. Simon, you think it's a bad matchup because of our opponent's Death Rattle? Oh. Summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand. Is there a way that they're doing Malagos things right now? Is there a way that they're doing Malagos things? I always thought this was going to be Q, but Necrium Blade combos beautifully with a Cobalt Illusionist in order to do like 40, 50 damage. I'm tempted to do this and see what comes out of it. If it's a horrible 1/1, we leave it. If it's Malagos, like I don't think I need to waste the coin right now. Like I'm willing to leave this unless they have a silence, and then that'll hurt. Deborah, you're doing well. How am I? I'm doing all right today. I'm doing A-okay right now. I think something here is going to have to eat a polymorph. I think we might go with a big old polymorph, in my opinion. We don't want things to be getting cubed. We're just going to be getting out of hand if that's the case. We obviously can go polymorph Dragon's Fury. That's not bad. We can go, honestly, Artificer, coin, polymorph Dragon's Fury to gain the 9 armor right now. But then we have nothing else going on. We have a lot of AoE. And of course, we have the Blizzard. But Blizzard isn't good enough against Death Rattle Rogue because they're able to still cube things even if you just stall. Normally, this is great against Rogue. I should say historically. In past expansions, this has been good. Do we save the coin one more turn? Why do we keep saving the coin is my question. We're at 10 mana. I mean, Frostlich, you know, coin ping is always fun. Is 9 armor now better than not 9 armor? And they get a 5/5. They're going to get a 5/5. Canadian, you've been using a Mech Hunter deck. It's so fun. You know what? I've gotten beat up quite a bit by that deck. I've gotten beat up quite a bit by that deck. So, oh, they reload the board. Okay, this is gonna be less excellent. Oh, they love death rattles. What do we do now, friends? I mean, maybe we should have taken the armor when we had the chance. I feel like, why did we take so much armor that turn? Oh, because the 5 anyways still came in. Oh, we're actually in trouble because now we can't pop this. And, oh yeah, and that was actually... Because this is going to get popped. There's no way for us to pop this first. What if we chain gang and do something else? If we just taunt all the way up. Or if we coin Luna. We coin Luna so that every minion we top deck, we can play with our spells. This becomes a 3/6. It's something. I think this might be better. And let's coin... Do we coin now? We never get a 6 and a 6 together anyways. Maybe that's the worst coin of all time, and I feel like it is. Hey, Devere, how's it going? I need to make a misplay right as Devere shows up. Hope you're doing all right today. I need to spend some horrible value when Devere shows up just to remind everyone what stream we're watching right now. Okay, they weapon up to start, so that's fun. 5 in a trade. Maybe we can pop this first, unless they can start cubing, and then we are doomed. So far, so good. That's all right. Still a cube. They can still have mana for a cube. I was actually thinking about this rogue deck and if they could ever go even or not. This looks like a horrible loss right now. That's fine. That does nothing. Hey, I think we're okay. Oh, so good. So good. Now we wish we had a coin, huh? Oh, well. Okay, well, we're going to do it this way. And then I think we're stuck doing this. Do we want to get rid of this friend of ours? Or just, like, weaken this one up? Yeah, let's just get rid of this friend of ours completely. Yeah. Let's have nothing active on board right now. Only weapons. That's good to get a little armor. It's going to be a little bit awkward for our opponent to get through all of this now. Because otherwise they could have attacked and then done some sort of charging action. But right now, maybe this survives. It probably doesn't. Hasn't played Blade or Vile yet. Yeah, the Vile Spine did come out there. Yeah. No, we hit the one Blade, Canadian. We hit the one Blade right at the beginning, actually, of this match. So, it is there. We definitely know it's in there. There's a lot of Flame Strike ping potential here, huh? I mean, this is also pretty good just to taunt up and wait. I wish we had that coin right now. This is actually 4 taunts right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. And then they need a charger. Maybe we just taunt up 4 times right now. I know obviously the armor's ridiculous, right? I understand that. I completely understand the armor's ridiculous. But it doesn't help us out that much because we have to flame and ping. Then they have a 5/5 and a 3/1. I mean, obviously we can trade into this first, which is nice. But then they just have a 5/1 and a 3/1. Is it better to have a 5/1 and a 3/1? Versus just taunting all the way up. Let's go. I feel like we can gain a little bit of tempo with the minions here. Hey, Devere, how's it going? You're asking how's the deck working out? Honestly, this is game number 1. So I'm not sure, and I'm not really sure how I feel like it's going to work out. I mean, this matchup's been pretty back and forth. So I'm not sure right now. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this deck works out, to be perfectly honest. Jonathan, my dude's back. I've been doing very well. Hope you're doing all right also. Definitely been enjoying this deck so far. That makes a Flame Strike a little easier for us. And they only have so many cards left. There we go. Destroy 3 random minions. That's terrifying. That is truly terrifying. And really makes me regret not trading into this. But then we would have taken 5 damage there. If only we'd been able to proc this earlier. What do we do? Maybe we can just Meteor here. And then ping there, right? And then they have the 1/2 and a 1/1. It's not the end of the world then. Obviously, they're going to have a lot more 5/5s. Maybe this stalls out enough. Yeah, having that coin for a few of these turns would have really helped. Whoops. Hit Flame Strike ping. That's what you were thinking there last turn? Yeah. Maybe. User disconnected. You'll guarantee the victory. Thank you. Hey, Leo, how's it going? Leo's checking in. There was a cosplay with Jaina and Anduin. I have not seen this. I have not seen. I'm not familiar what you're talking about. I think we have to go a little slow here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, they can get 1, 2, 3, 4. They can get the 7 damage in. Maybe that's too much damage to allow in. We're letting in way more than 7. Maybe we lose right now. Yeah. Yeah, the trading a Flame Strike there would have saved us. Well, I mean, that's still pretty good right now. The question is, where do we ping? Do we just ping this down so the 5/5 gets the weakest? Yeah, I guess. No. My argument is no, and let me tell you why. I want to get rid of this 1/1 so it's not a freebie. I know people might argue with me on that fact, and I'm fine. No, Devere. I think we're done here. I agree that was the better play. Deborah, do I feel like the spell is pricey, the 7 mana Lunas? Yeah, it's definitely not cheap. But I definitely think there are some, you know, if we're able to get it off, all of these turns would have been like removal and develop taunt, and we would have been fine. But obviously, you know, and I agree. I think Devere's play a couple turns ago would have made the difference. I definitely think it would have. Maybe we top deck an Arcane Artificer. This is a little bit too slow here, friends. They definitely should have played their other Flame friend. But we'll see. I mean, if they have their Leroy, it's GG, right? This is just Leroy waiting room, and they only have 5 cards left. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're done. There's another Necrium Blade. That's, I mean, Lich King could do it. Frost, would I rather play Lich King or Frost Lich right now? Doesn't matter. Tell you that much. Does not matter. They still have a Vile Spine, but it would be hard for them to go Vile Spine and Leroy. I mean, they could go backstab, Vile Spine, Leroy. Can't do the Leroy now, friends. What do we want to top deck? Frost Lich isn't enough. I guess we do this. Excellent. We still need to dig for Frost Lich Jaina here. 1 damage off lethal, friends. We're still in Leroy waiting room. Unless this is pure control. But I don't know why this control deck wouldn't run the cubes and Leroy as well. Okay, so it's literally Frost Lich or lose. And, I mean, Leroy still beats us now. So that is incredible. We're all out of healing other than this 3 healing that we're getting next turn. And Leroy obviously still beats us. Devere, yeah, we said that. Simon, you can see the OTK turn with Luna's Pocket. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm interested in that. I'm very interested in that. I'll definitely take a look at that. Let's definitely taunt up so we don't get drawn into fatigue here. I think we will take the largest of our friends. Have all the Vile Spines been played? I believe so. Oh, was there an elemental? Oh, I really hope there's not an elemental there. Whoops. Whoops. Sonya. Oh, here we go. Is there some OTK action here? Cold Blood. Big money. That looks like GG then, right? I know we could have saved the polymorph, but I can't imagine what else shows up that actually causes us any amount of fear. And that was not Miss Lethal, just so we're clear. Wow, this game was incredible. We got to see a slightly new variant of the Death Rattle. You know, the Blight Nozzle Crawler was still doing work. We saw Mira in here. We were able to see Necrium Blade. 2 Necrium Blades. We hit one of them with Weapon Destruction. This was a very cool game. And it was really well played. I really liked it. A bit of back and forth. We were back on our heels. If our opponent ran Leroy, they obviously win this game. But that's okay. We can take it. We can take this WL. People are still playtesting a lot of things early in the Boomsday project. Hey, Crowley, how's it going? Have I tried Odd Control Warrior? I haven't tried Odd Control Warrior this expansion yet, but I've played against it and I really liked it. I mean, I got destroyed the first day of this expansion. I think we got like 8 wins. No, 8 wins, excuse me, like 4 or 5 wins over many, many hours, but let's not talk about that. User disconnected. Entertaining game. Thank you. Yellow guy. Incredible. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Am I not playing ranked? Well, that was a little bit of an oopsie daisy. I thought we were playing rank there. Simon, you can put it on this. Lucky, thank you for letting me know there. That we weren't in ranked. Because I honestly didn't even notice. I thought it was weird that we didn't see our opponent's rank on beside their name, but oh well. We'll take that. We'll still take that W. Real Simon, where should I send the video? You can post it on... You can post it here. I mean, YouTube's going to like filter it because it's a link, and YouTube doesn't like people posting links anywhere on YouTube. But I'll still see it. So I'll still be able to see it, but you'll probably see that it gets blocked or whatever. Something like that. And this looks like an opening hand. Do we keep... I'm going to keep these things. This is going to be excellent, actually, for our mulligan. We start with Keliseth. We have our Polymorph and Dragons here. Oh, that's the one that we don't want to see, though. The one card we mulligan away, that's what we don't want to see. Now, depending how much courage we have to Keliseth on turn 1. We are not going to Keliseth coin into that, I don't think. Also, another card that we want to see get hit with Keliseth, but that's okay. So, Simon, yeah, you can post it in here, and then... I haven't seen it here yet. Or on an old video as well works. Is this going to be Heal Zoo? If it's Heal Zoo, I will argue that we have a chance. Because we have a couple nice board clears coming up. And a nice Taunter, which won't do as much work because, okay, that's an interesting choice. Oh, wow. Getting value. That's actually very big value. Do we coin our friend here? No, I think we might need to coin next turn, so we'll save the coin. We're taking quite a bit of damage, but we have our healing. We have healing incoming because of Witchwood Piper. Oh, that's almost enough. You posted it 2 times. Oh, Simon, it's not coming through. Can you try a video then, please? Sorry about that. You know what? I think we can just do this. We can do it this way. We can chill it all out. Obviously, they get some trade value here, but 2 damage comes through. But then the nice thing is we kind of bait out a little bit more onto board for more value for our Dragon's Fury. There's also a chance we top deck an Arcane Artificer. What just happened? Well, that's a little bit on the meaner side. So we take a little bit more damage than we were hoping. I think we just do this. I think we just do this and wait and see what happens now. Because we do have Flame Strike into Artificer Flame Strike. Yeah, 4 is enough. It's a low roll, but we'll take the low roll now. Our opponent plays Keliseth too. Oh, yeah. Our opponent's definitely playing Keliseth. Jaren, it's really hard to restrain yourself from crafting Luna. Pocket Galaxy. It seems really fun. Ooh, those are good ones. Those are good ones, friend. I think this is a coining turn, friends. And what we're going to... because we can do this with a 4 and then coin the ping, right? And that's pretty good. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, why does Fujo do these things? Well, to be perfectly honest, because they're going to have to burn a Soulfire or their last Doomguard, and both are kind of okay. Yeah, we'll Voodoo Doll, and we'll be able to deal with this. We can't play greedy with this deck. Oh boy, draw 3 cards, discard them. Let's see, do they get their big Doomguard or not? Oh, that's fine. That's very fine. Uh-oh. Soulfire. Oh, they still hit that Soulfire. And that Soulfire is soul crushing, but that's okay. We got some more heals coming up, friends. And that's a nice board clear. Now, the issue is we're thinking like, hey, they have no cards, but they're still kind of getting 2 cards every turn. But this turn, I think we're going to go a 9/9 Lich King. So that's obviously not Doomguard. That's obviously fine. That's painful. I think this is fine. Obviously, this might be quote-unquote safer, but I feel like we can do this later. And I wonder if this is actually... well, that still helps us. We can burn our card. We can burn our deck. We don't mind. Hey, Keliseth, nice and slow. A nice and slow turn. I think we just attack in. Yeah, that's easy. Well played. That was a good well played. Hey, and that's a real win, everyone. That's a real win on the ladder. Whoops. And if you know what, if everyone's playing those types of decks, I think we should have a couple hours right here. We should have a good couple hours here. Oh, do I not have any? I'm completely out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was running around all day. And do we keep this one? Do we just play 2, 3, 4? I'm going to keep it all and be really greedy, everyone, and I hope no one really minds. And if you do mind, that's a-okay. Because we have very nice 2/3/4s. Give the leftmost demon in your hand. Oh, boy. Hey, Voodoo Doll not getting buffed. So this is actually amazing anti-synergy. Because Voodoo Doll ping is normally the thing that we do. Ugh. This is going to crush. But that's okay. Maybe this was wrong, actually. Lucky, have I ever hit Legend? Well, how do you define hitting Legend? Do you define hitting Legend as getting rank 1 with 5 stars? Because then, yes, we hit Legend last season. I'll take this because it's, Sunwalker Cho is pretty good. Yeah, Lucky, no, no, I've never hit Legend. The highest I've ever gotten actually is rank 1 with 5 stars. So, that was a little disheartening, to be perfectly honest with you. But we made it. We made it through. I think we attack into here. Oh, Canadian, I'm a legend to the viewers. Oh, thank you very much. That is, you know what? I've been having a very busy, tiring day, but honestly hearing that is very kind of you. Makes me feel very nice. Nice and warm inside. I'm gonna hit this board with a big old blizzard, and I hope no one really minds. It's gonna be a coined out blizzard, however. So we're in a little bit of trouble if we don't top deck some of the best. I make this trade because they have heals and because they have buffs. They have heals and buffs, so we need to eliminate the board. And then we got a big old meteor incoming. And if they go very slow, they won't go very slow. But we do have a Sunwalker Cho. Pretty good. Can we play the Sunwalker right now? My money's on yes. My money's on yes. Thank you, Canadian. That's very nice. I love that comment. That's comment of the day. That's comment possibly of the week. Well, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, that works out pretty reasonably. Gaining 7 armor, I guess, would be better, but we can just do that next turn, right? Thank you for perfectly lining up our armor gains. I'm too kind. The defender we all saw, we stopped. It took a second, then picked the 6 menacing. I picked this. It's too strong. We all know why we picked it best from worst. Ooh, Skulking Geist is pretty juicy, but do we just continue to armor up? Or do we not continue to armor up? I don't think we can afford to go slow here. I also don't know how I feel about leaving this. Like, that was a really weird turn. Like, they tapped and played Serenade Chain Gang, so the question is what's in their hand. And I feel like they probably have their buff. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they probably do have their buff. So let's go ahead and... If we had 1 more mana, I could see us doing Luna ping.
I wonder.
Do we just flame... I mean, I guess Flame Strike, right? It's a lot more armor, maybe gives us a chance. The issue is now we have no AoE in our hand. Meme the Luna? Yeah. There is it. Yeah, we could do that. We could have done that. Oh, there we go. Oh, good cards to discard. Thank you. It's pretty good as well, to be honest. 3, 7, 9. They can run Gul'dan though, right? So let's just do this and then do this. Right? Like, I know we could have Voodoo Doll pinged and then cleared the board there. Had a clear board, I should say. But this way, it's just like less stuff coming back from Gul'dan. And Zoo can top out at Gul'dan, to be perfectly honest. So, this is good. This is good. And this will eliminate their last Soulfire, which is very good. Oh! Top deck of Flame Strike. Hey, Mauricio, how's it going? You're back. Welcome back. Are we able to actually do this? Ping. 3, 6.
I wonder.
Good hit ping. Hit this one. I mean, we should just play this properly, right? We should play proper Hearthstone. We can also drop the ooze. Half measure. Half measure. I feel like this only works in like weird control matchups, right? And this allows us to make crazy tempo swings. This is, I think, is going to be a very situational, very, very situational. Yeah, Leo, I agree. I think we're just playing it safe here. That's all we're doing. Like, I agree. It's not like a card I would really expect them to have necessarily, but this is just like, yeah. That was just the safer way to do this. This looks like lethal, I think. No, 3, 6, 7, 8. And again, I think we just do the safer play. Like, I don't even mind. Like, there's no reason for us to not just make the safe play here. What is the safe play? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pocket, ping, trade, flood the board next turn. Yeah. Oh, and then just flood like crazy the coming turn. I see what you're saying. Let's go with the randomness of this. Neat. Half measure. Half measure. Safety turn. I don't think we're in much fear anymore of what's going on here. What are we gonna get? Ooh, a 3/3. This is fine.
Trivial.
Yeah. We get to attack with our big, juicy minion. Two kind of zoo are running now. Heal Zoo and the Demon Zoo that runs the Death Knight. We have to pay close attention to the cards to find out which one is which. Oh, very cool. Luna works guess best against Hyper Control. They play 1 minion per turn. Then 7. That's true. Exactly what I'm expecting to do with that. Let's just keep playing Hearthstone. I mean, that was an okay game, but I'm not sure. What's my opinion on Malydruid getting Floop? I think it's super strong. I haven't played it. I've played a little bit against it, but I think it's just going to be super strong. It's definitely something I'll want to test out eventually, but again, haven't had time right now. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It's super powerful. Getting 2 extra turns of... Getting 2 extra turns. Hey, Iverbs, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And we have an Arcane Artificer, a non-buff one, but still golden, so it's almost as good as being buffed up by Keliseth. Almost. Yeah, exactly, Devere. Yeah, we can, yeah. And the thing is, then we can also, like, you know, still play a Flame Strike and then play 3 massive things, and then it, you know, cause big problems. The issue, though, isn't the wording the cost of the minions in your deck, so it's not like everything in your hand as well. Oh, that's a terrifying one. Oh, our old friend. Our old friend here is still doing a significant amount of work. Jaren, you find it almost impossible in the Control Mage matchup? They don't need the Twig, they just throw a Tempo Mally with no punish. Yeah. Wow, Taunt Lifesteal. I haven't seen this friend of ours yet. He seems pretty cute. Let's take Tazdingo. Tazdingo's nice and buff. So, that's good. Canadian, you won. You got 300 gold yesterday for hitting 1,000 wins. Ooh. Nice. You didn't even know you played that many matches. Yeah, no, that's one of the cool little mini bonus achievements in the game that's available. This becomes 4, 3, and then 4. I don't know how to do this, friends. I guess we go on curve and we'll take the value trade. Because now they hit this and then hit that, and then we can't even ping, but... this weapon, this just really forces us to fall behind. Oh, how are we going to do this? How do we survive for another turn? Top deck a Dragon's Fury. That's how. Easiest top deck in our Hearthstone career. I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. Okay, so we can Blizzard one time, or we can go Meteor if they don't protect themselves from Meteor, which is also nice. Devere, the only greedy thing you're doing right now is keeping Geist against Druids and Rogue. Oh. Interesting. I like that idea. I sometimes do. We mulligan Geist away right now, right? That's definitely something I'm a little... Oh. That's a lot of damage we're going to take, isn't it? Yeah, that looks like a lot. We could use... Oh, we could have used that a couple turns ago. The other scary thing is they can still, like, play something small and then cold blood this, and we're still taking a ton of damage. Now, the cool thing is we do have an Artificer, but he's not buffed, so their weapon just counters the Artificer, unfortunately. That hurts. But, that's gonna get met with a Blizzard, I would argue. Because then we gain 6 armor and keep playing. Woven. I like this friend of ours. This game has turned a little bit interesting. I mean, we haven't done anything with the new cards, neither has our opponent, to be perfectly honest. So this is a very classic matchup. But, hey, Vicious Fledgling. That's, no, that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to do any of that. None of that is necessary. Another Artificer, please. Yes, I will definitely do this for the potential board clear. Because if we don't roll our last polymorph, we are, in a word, G2G. Kaiser from California. And if anyone gets that reference, you will get 12 Fujo points. Hey, Darth Mateus, how's it going? For the Lich King. For the Horde. Let's just show off this a little bit, yeah. For the Horde. Mushroom Power onto the empty board. Ooh, my friend. I feel like the game is slowly wrapping up. We develop our Frost Lich ASAP. 19 health. They've got 3 cards. They could have Leroy. Cold Blood. Not the worst. Canadian, you had the best luck using Pocket Galaxy and Tempo Elemental Mage. Lots of late game minions to make Galaxy worth playing. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that working out just a little bit. Sounds pretty cool. Let's make a minion. I'm honestly hesitating here because I'm afraid of a taunt. I'm afraid of needing a taunt, I should say. I need a Water Ellie more. They can't do that much damage to us. Now, what do they have more? Cold Blood or more weapon buffs? They have more Cold Bloods, right? So we get rid of this one. It also gives us different healths to make another Water Ellie. Crowley, am I going to play the new WoW expansion? I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to. Because I don't want to run the issue of losing my life. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and stay away from WoW this expansion. I think. Well, I know I'm busy this weekend. Otherwise, I would have been streaming almost non-stop Black Ops 4 beta. I'm very looking forward to that and the Battlefield. So I might give those a little bit of a spin when they come out. Lucky the deck's looking good. Yeah, I mean, so far it's definitely looking good. But I mean, we're going up against opponents that we are built to beat. So it's not as surprising. Now, this being said, if we come up against Shutterwalk, we could just very much lose. So that's unfortunate. Also, Canadian, I'm definitely interested. If you could send, if you're willing to post that Tempo Elemental Mage deck. Definitely, I mean, it's something we played around with on the first day of the expansion and failed at. So if you've got something that's working, I'm more than interested in taking a look. I would definitely appreciate that. Okay, good start to this game so far. Hero power into Shudderwalk. And we have no way to counter Shudderwalk, we know that. That's why we run our even no Mechthune Warlock. Hey, it is Shudderwalk. Oh, why would you do that? Okay, we gotta go tempo. We don't have the tempo in our hands, that's for sure. Wow, these cards look great. Darth Mateus, in your opinion, new expansion is better than Witchwood? You know what, here's the thing. I feel like in this expansion, oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, actually. Summon, after you play a card with overload, play, summon 2 1/1 Sparks with Rush. Okay, we might have to add our friend at the end of this game, because I really want to see how this deck works. Do I just polymorph that? No, we gotta go slow. We gotta go slow and just develop things, unfortunately. I don't, you know, here's the thing, Darth Mateus, let me say this about the expansion. In this expansion, I definitely feel like, oh, that can is actually very interesting if this sticks. This can do real work. I'll say this about the expansion. The more that I play this expansion, the more that I see other people's decks and I get excited about this expansion. So yes, obviously hitting a polymorph last turn would have been much better than not hitting a polymorph. Oh, this might hurt a little. I think we would have had a much different game if we had simply hit that polymorph last turn. So I think now we have to hope. I mean, what, we can hope for an ultra high roll? What am I thinking? We can also just like coin the meteor. This is a really bad meteor. I'm sorry, everyone. This is 100% on me. So yeah, the more that I play this expansion, the more I see other people's decks, and I'm like, I want to try that out. I want to try that out. Those combos look cool. So I feel that way. I feel like I'm getting more excited during the expansion, whereas in Witchwood, I had a lot of hype going into it, and I was really excited to try everything that I knew was coming. So I'm not sure if one is better or worse. They're just different, different, feelings that I have, but I've really been enjoying this expansion overall. To answer your question, I've been enjoying it overall. Devere, you're really close to starting playing WoW again? Yeah. It's a scary thing. It is definitely a scary thing. I think we have a pretty easy board clear. Yeah. Flood that board. Elemental Shaman. Maybe they're going for the double Bloodlust lethal. This is guaranteed, right? Do we bother with 5 armor? No, we can do way better than 5 armor. That's a board clear. And our opponent finally takes their first damage. So that's cool. Lucky, is this your, is this Elemental Tempo Mage by any chance? I'm going to copy that deck list right now, just so you know. And I'm going to paste it over here. And I'll hang on to that for later. Mauricio, you're saying you need advice. What class is strong this expansion? I don't know who is strong right now. I think the early like power rankings and stuff is like Zulok is pretty good. Zulok is pretty much up there. I think we just gain armor and clear the board. Hoping to first of all not lose to Bloodlust, second of all to be able to develop Frost Lich next turn, and we have a whole bunch more board clears if they just want to do like, slow board clear type thing or slow board flood things. That hurts, but there's a chance that we can do it this way now. I feel like our opponent has Bloodlust in their hand, so we need to play around that. Do we bother with gaining the armor again? And I would argue, yeah, why not? Because eventually this will give us the time and energy we need to develop our Frost Lich. Like, eventually we'll have high enough armor that we're comfortable playing a Frost Lich, even if our opponent has a board. So yeah, that's okay. Hey, it's working out, friends! The deck works, even though we aren't really playing with the new cards, which kind of stinks. Hey, Kraton, good evening. Good evening right back to you as well. Jaren, you're saying Witchwood, you like Witchwood diversity of decks? I think it's still really early to know how much diversity we're going to end up with, to be perfectly honest. I mean, there's a chance. Like, there's definitely a chance that we don't have as much, but only time will tell. We'll see what happens. But I know what you're saying. Oh, Crowden, good evening. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I think we already said hi. Lucky, have I tried Bunny Rogue? No, I've seen it. I've heard about it. It looks cool.
You asked for it.
It definitely looks cool. Seems to play pretty fun. We need to get rid of all of these things. So that's good. Ooh. Hope you have a weapon we can get rid of, and then you can still quadruple Malagosas, even without it. If your opponent still could have been Shudder, you think? Yeah, I guess they could have. All the stuff they still ran. No doubt about it. Oh, we want that one to get with a Kelly. Oh, well. Jaren, what do I do think Hearthstone is starting to go the right direction, getting rid of having 2 or 3 meta decks, besides Druid getting way too OP. Yeah. I think generally things have been going really well. I think a couple of the balance patches and stuff like that really help mid-expansion. Like, once they have real data to just show that, like, you know, things, you know, aren't that great. Oh, that's not what we want to be seeing right now, is it?
Blood will flow.
Do we develop a 3/3? Yeah. We do this. But then they just trade it off. We do not. They coin that out. Thing is, this isn't empty. It says gain an empty mana crystal, so if they trade this turn, they, you know, they don't really gain anything. Canadian, let's take a look at this. You're saying, what do you say here? You would run Baron Geddon. You don't own them. So you have Sindragosa and Thurin Weapon Clear Swamp Ooze. Very cool. Okay, I'll take a look at this one. I'll add this to my list of things I need to get looked at later on. Tim, will I play some Boar OTK Priest? Is it better than my OTK Priest? Yes, it probably is. Oh, each player is gaining 2 mana crystals. Oh no! Malagos is now 5 mana. That doesn't seem fair. Devere, what did I learn with this match? What did we learn last match with that shaman? We learned about board clears there. We were focused on... I was more focused on the Bloodlust and clearing their stuff. I think that's what I learned. I don't know. I don't know what we learned from that match. It's a fair question. That's a very fair question, because I feel like that was very much focusing on clearing the board, and that kind of worked out for us. Canadian, you're saying that this elemental is a bit different. It runs Fireball and some other things. Very cool. Let's just do this, right? Like, this is one of the few times we're going to be able to do this, so let's go. Our minions are cheap. Our minions are cheap and... Wait, did we Keleseth? We did. They're nice and buff. Let's get rid of this armor. I've had enough of that. Let's go. Artreta, how are you doing? Hope you're doing alright today. Does Keleseth also buff Alana's dragons? I do not think so. Because this still says summon 5/5s. So I believe they still come out as 5/5s. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Where's a polymorph when you need one, friends? That could be awful for us. What do we do? Do we just let them get this into their pool right now? We see what type of damage this can do. 6 is not the worst amount of damage. Do we just, do we just pop this, right? Alright. Alright, this is looking exactly why Luna's Pocket has a chance. Ugh. Well, you know what? If we're able to make it to Fatigue, and they are doing multiple Hadronox things, this can help. If not, we're in big trouble. That's my opinion of what's going to be happening right now, to be honest. Like, if they just revive their Hadronox right now, I think we're done. Okay, that's also not the end of the world. I think we're going to need one of these for tempo sooner or later. Let's see what you get here. Hopefully it's not a terrifying one. Kind of terrifying, but not the worst. I mean, we can just polymorph and ping and trade and do things, right? And it still makes it 50-50, right? The worst thing is then if they pull like a Malagos or a Sarah, and then we legit don't have an answer other than Doom Pact. Obviously, getting the weapon would be great right now. Too greedy. Too greedy. But sometimes you have to be a little greedy. Also need to be a little greedy taking sips of water in between games. I'm not sure what looks better. I know a lot of people just drink like sippy bottles and stuff when they're streaming, but I don't know what's the best. Do we think our opponent's just doing Hadronok stuff? And we're going down to like 50-50s to win or lose right now? That kind of stinks. Right? What are the chances we can death coil our opponent in a few turns? I'm gonna argue negligible. This eats a swipe, but if they actually waste their turn swiping, I think we're okay. And there's no way they can fit Twig and do all of that stuff in here as well. Keeping would have been better, you think so, Devere? I know, maybe. And then we could have Flame Striked, right? Yeah, we could have done the Flame Strike instead. I agree. I agree. Tim, we're not running Witching Hour normally. He plays Plague and Malfurion. Ooh, 5 mana Jade Spellstone. Ooh, that's actually 200. You know, you can't have your Spellstone destroyed by a Skulking Geist if it actually costs 5 mana. How many big spells have we played by any chance? Has anyone been keeping track? We played a Meteor. We played Dragon's Fury. We played a Luna's Pocket. So I guess the answer is simply not enough. They don't have any more of those dragon friends, right? So do we just play this buff Geist? That gets a few cards. So that was good. Hey, Michelle Ashley, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing as well also, leading into the weekend here. We got started very late today, but we've been having quite a bit of fun right now. And this has been a very interesting big druid where we've been able to hit our Keleseth and our Luna's Pocket, playing lots of 1 mana buffed up minions, which is actually kind of ridiculous. And it looks like we're not getting our Death Coil off now, which is also okay. Tim, yeah, you're saying, yeah, just Big Druid. Yeah, I could see this being Big Druid. I guess we trade this. I mean, we don't have any fear of the 1 damage. Maybe it turns into a Water Ellie at some point. Ooh, look at that big buff here. Do we just play this because they have no way to deal with it now? Even if it's like only 3 or 4? I feel like that's still like enough power that our opponent can't do anything now. That I feel like it should just be enough. Like we'll be able to Death Coil or Flame Strike to get through whatever we need to. I mean they can Spreading Plague, sure, but then we just hit. And then they do nothing. And they can Spreading Plague again and hit, and we've gotten 2 more draws, 2 more turns closer to Frost Lich. So I feel like this is okay. Yeah, I feel like their Oak Heart was a little underwhelming. And that's, I mean, if this is simply Big Druid, then I guess that's basically their win condition. So, unless they do run a Witching Hour for some reason, unless they have any other beasts that I don't know of. I don't think so. They've got all the dragons. Are they just looking at Skulking Geist? Like, why is this card so buff? It's like his deadlifts are out of this world. Okay. We're good here. I feel like our opponent has AFK'd out of the game. And to be perfectly honest, you know, these things happen. People get frustrated. But, I mean, our opponent made it to rank 4. And now they were kind enough to let us into rank 4. So, that's a pretty good way to end this game at the very least. Ooh, 1 mana, summon a couple of Alarmabots. Nothing wrong with that. Let's just have it. Let's all listen to it real quick. Hello, hello. When he Lich Kings, it's gonna hurt? Oh, our opponent's not gonna get to Lich King. At least not this game. Maybe they can Lich King next game, but not really gonna affect us too much. Rank 4, very cool. That was actually a good game too. We got to see a lot of what this deck does, which is buffed up Keleseth minions with some great AoEs, and a Luna's Pocket, which was unexpected. Yeah, that was just a rage quit, I think. That's an Alt F4, right? When the when you kind of go AFK that way, right? That's Alt F4?
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
Because if you manually quit, then, like, obviously we see that. We just keep this 2, 3, 4 to play. Sure. Now a different 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3, and then I don't know why. Or maybe we throw this back right away, just to try and get it buffed up for later, and then hope we draw it. I don't know. I don't know what's best. I do not know what is best in that situation. Hey, that's a Firefly. That's pretty good too. That's nice synergy. Do we have the courage to coin this? I do not have the courage. I do not have the courage. Andrew Lang, nice deck. Thank you. This is, yeah, it's a new take. Got a couple new cards in there for Big Spell Mage. We still lose to the same things, but I think we do well against other things. Jaren OP Mulligan? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you start thinking with Keleseth, you're always in a much better position than you would be otherwise. Divya removing the Doomsayers and Raven seems pretty good. Yeah. No doubt about it. I mean, they help as well. I'm not going to say that, like, you know, having either of those, like, 2 cards, I guess, but there's 4 versions, would be good right now, right? Like, I think we have to acknowledge that, but at the same time, like, I understand, like, not having them is also kind of okay. What do we do now? Oh, I wonder if our opponent's just, token, and we're gonna lose. How do we do this? Do we just develop the pain and just trade one of these in?
What to do? What to do?
I don't think there's any point in burning a coin. Like, we could still just top deck a Dragon's Fury and then coin that out next turn, and then we would kind of have stabilized. I'm not sure how that turn was supposed to work. Maybe I should have gone slower and let everyone in chat catch up. Because I know I'm still a couple seconds ahead of where chat is. Okay. Not where I thought the placement would be, but I guess that makes sense, to be honest. That's also pretty good. I would coin that out. I would, and I will coin that out, unless we top deck the Dragon's Fury. Oh, that's pretty good to top deck as well. Let's save the coin. I think we need the coin for later. This will stop a couple things, I hope, unless if they get another Flame Tongue, then I think we might lose. But otherwise, like that into the buffed up Inventor maybe might be good. I think our opponent's running the Legendary Shaman spell. That's a good point, Jaren. I think that's a very good point, actually. Our opponent probably is running that spell. And if they are, in a few turns, we're going to want to start clearing their board every turn. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Which way are you trading now, friend? Fair enough, I guess. Oh, that's a really good one, too. No, but this is just better, right? It deals with... There's only 3 things attacking, or 4 things attacking, and there's 4, like, blocks that we have right now. Assuming they don't just burn us out with an AoE. Hello, hello. Don't I prefer having Primordial Glyph instead of Pocket Galaxy? And then we might just get it from the Glyph. You know what? I know what you're saying. I totally... There we go. No AoE. I'll take this. I'll take these trades. I'll take these trades every day. Especially this one. I really, you know what, honestly, I'll try to, I really did enjoy Primordial Glyph. Oh, Canadian, you're taking off? He's bugging you for, your youngest is bugging you for food at dinner time. You can't imagine why. Alright, take care, Canadian. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I will be back Monday, Tuesday-ish, maybe, and Thursday. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, what is this card? Draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. Well, wait, did they draw anything? Can we go to the instant replay? Why is the instant replay on the last game when we had Alana? They did draw a card. Okay, thank you. Well, friends, this is looking like we need to flame strike this board because this is absolutely a bloodlust, or their other one, their 7 mana one. So we just need to burn this board out. And I think a Flame Strike does it. And then we can go face. So this card is either... Where did it go? This is either Bloodlust or their Shaman Legendary. So that's good. Devere, yeah. Luna's Pocket is for control matchups. Yeah, it gives Emperor tempo. I agree. I totally agree. Ooh, 2 microbots. What is this? 3 mana, 4/3? I guess, and because it's spread out is why it's good. Because it's spread out, it's good. I'll give you that one. We're hoping for more cool stuff to top deck. Oh, not a taunt, not a taunt. Yeah, I like having a taunt right now. Ooh, I really like having this taunt. It's just, there's so many bad things right now that can happen. I think we just do this. Let's have less things on board. In the event that this is the Shaman Legendary, we just want less things. They can get 2 Legendaries if they want. And if nothing else happens, then we'll be able to Drake and clear the board next turn. Is that it? Or was it this one? I can't remember. It was one of these two. It's either this one. Okay. Oh, now they're going to hit the Legendaries. Oh, brutal. Murabi. That's a little dangerous looking. This can still hit 2 polymorphs. 2 polymorphs. 1 Dragon's Fury. 5 means hit. Here. And then there's 1/7. So I think the highest likelihood is going to be 6. We just leave up the 8/8. And then what do we do afterwards? We're going to go 5. And then we have 3 after the fact. What about 2? 2 plus 5 is 8. Or 2 and hit. No, that's not enough, to be honest, in my opinion. I think we have to kind of just hope we get a good roll on this, right?
What to do?
That's fine. Evolve Shaman, all he needs is RNG now. Well, they got the 10 damage. Actually, Bloodlust is almost lethal here. Bloodlust is almost lethal. Okay, that's awful. That's awful. Now we need a spell. Now we need a spell. Big spell. Removal spell. Oh, that's a removal spell if I've ever seen one, friends. I'm going to argue we need the armor more than we need a ping. So we're going to remove this friend of ours. I mean, they can still Bloodlust us potentially for lethal. There's no doubt about it. They have 2 things left on board. 3, 6, 7, 8. Maybe they just have to trade then. They would have to trade, I guess. Oh, that was ridiculous. I know. I know. The top decking is ridiculous. I mean, they had a pretty good high roll as well, but not as high roll as ours, to be fair. Earthen Might. Random Elemental. Please not Calamos. This is fine. This is fine. That seems about right. Oh, this seems bad. Oh, we can ping and then go face and trade this one in. Never mind. That's annoying. Now we can't trade this one off. Blizzard or Drake? Blizzard allows us to, Blizzard allows us to develop the Piper.
I wonder.
Oh my goodness, Remco is back in chat. Here we are again, it's always such a pleasure. How we laughed and laughed, except I wasn't laughing. Remco, how are you doing? It has been quite some time, my friend. Hope you're doing alright. Andrew's in before second Stormbringer? Yeah, that would be bad. I like a board clear.
Runs out on me.
Then we have to top deck our next spell. That's okay. I like them having no minions. And I know we could have non-traded there and then saved the Primordial Drake for next turn, but we're just going to do it. Ruslan, how are you doing? Privet. Here's the thing. My Cyrillic reading is incredibly slow, and I apologize. I can. Uh-oh. I want to get rid of this one because I'm terrified of that. Hope you're doing all right. You've been grand without us. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Leanne, how's it going? What do I think of Pocket Galaxy? Will it be staying in Big Spell Mage? I think it might. I honestly think it might be. Excuse the itchy nose. Oh my. I hope I leaned far enough out of the picture there. What do we do now? Are we just gonna develop? Let's develop a couple more taunts. So many hellos. Our opponent might be running a weapon. Let's hang on to the ooze for just one more minute. I'm still assuming this is Bloodlust, just so everyone's clear. That's what I'm playing around right now. Yeah, the itchy nose is back, Remco. I can't believe it. You showed up and then itchy nose. And that's a well played. That was actually a pretty cool game. Not a lot of new stuff necessarily, but a good game. Everyone likes Blizzard. Blizzard's better. Hey, Ice Arcino, how's it going? Wishing everyone a great Friday and a great weekend. Oh, I'm wishing you a great Friday right back at you. Thank you very much. So Leanne, I actually kind of like Pocket Galaxy so far, with the limited amount of playtime, obviously, that I've had with it. I think Devere was talking about it, how it's very much built for the control matchups. I think, like, in the control matchups, it's very, very powerful and definitely will have a place. In aggro and mid-range, where you're kind of struggling to fight for board a little bit more, you definitely don't want it as much, just because you don't, you know, you just don't have time to develop a slow mana, 7 mana, do nothing. But in control, it allows you, or like mid-range decks, or going against mid-range decks, so that you have, you know, in the event that, you know, you do ever find the time to play it, then you have the ability to, like, drop a Lich King and a Flame Strike and a Ping or something like that. You know what I mean? To, like, really clear a board and develop a big minion. Or just flood the board, Lich King, Dragon Caller, stuff like that. Oh, that was such a good start to this game so far.
Hello.
So far, we're looking good. We got a 2, a 3. We'll destroy their weapon on 5. We're cruising. Remco, you play Giggling Inventor, so you can hear people say hello to you, so you're not forgotten on your birthday? Do I know when your birthday is? I feel like I might. I feel like I should. I don't feel like it's today, but you know what? I'm gonna wish you happy birthday anyways, Remco. You got a golden whiz-bang? Oh my goodness. That is amazing. We're missing a couple things in chat. I apologize. Ruslan, this is your favorite deck? This is my current favorite deck, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if it's my favorite deck for the expansion, but right now... Ooh, oh, hello. Hello. Primordial Drake is going to come in and do work on turn 8. Another board clear for us. Ednai, Ola. Well, Ola, right back at you, friend. Hope you're doing alright on this glorious-looking Friday. We're enjoying a little Hearthstone. Hope you're having a great time as well. Tap it up. This Zoo deck seems to have started off reasonably slowly for us. Because we're going to be able to ping and trade and... Okay, their board's going to get out of control now. Their board is getting out of control. Now the question is, do we need to do this or do we need to develop? Develop. More things on board when we don't have anything good to do in our hand. Oh, look at that. Dragon Caller Alana. 9 mana 4/4. Almost playable. Without the battle cry. Remco, do I know when your birthday is? You think that'd be creepy? 6th December. I'm gonna make a note here. We're making a note of that, and we're gonna make sure to wish you a very special happy birthday this year. Ah, look at that trade. Oh, I love having this minion developed. Oh, why couldn't we just be able to play this right now? How good would that be? Very. That's how good. Let's just ping this away and then wait. The worst thing, I guess, would be Despicable Dreadlord, but then we can polymorph ping it, and they've done almost nothing for a couple turns, which is great. Couple more turns of nothing. There we go. There's that Keliseth. Ed and I live top. That's how we live. America stole your favorite holiday, which is December 6th, Sinterklaas. Turned it into Santa Claus. Well, I do apologize on behalf of North America. Is there anything else cool I need to know right now? Is there? Oh, okay, we can do that. Can we get that to come back by any chance? Ooh, bubblies and yummies. You're really gonna tempo out some minions now, aren't you? Where's the flame strike when you need them? Right here. Oh. Can we afford to do this? My answer is a resounding no. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and just wait right now. We're going to go ahead and wait now. If our opponent wants to be making trades for us, I'm completely fine with that. Their board is not overwhelming. We're not going to Drake. If we have to, we obviously do. We might have to. That's a scary one. Oh, that's a scary one. That's excellent order. Or placement, I mean. Or something. I'm not sure what I mean. Oh, you're a turn far too late. Okay, so our opponent played one of their heals. Oh, yeah. We can't Flame Strike ping, otherwise I might be tempted to do that. This is just not anywhere near fast enough. Right? What if we do this first and have the chance to make them trade into us, right? And then we can Blizzard later, and then this also gives us the opportunity to potentially draw into an Artificer to start gaining... Yeah, I feel like this is okay. This softens them up. Yes, they can trade. Yes, they can do massive heals and buff. But it's going to be hard for them to be doing a heal, buff turn, and then also remove this efficiently. So I think we're okay. Oh, that was a pretty quick turn. So maybe they actually have an answer here.
Your magic shall not save.
Okay, now we're in a little bit more trouble if they do a massive heal. Just attack for 9. Only 9 damage. That's fine. And then develop a whole bunch more. Come on, Arcane Artificer. It's a type of Artificer, I guess. You know. Lifesteal Taunt seems pretty fun, but honestly, Hungrietten seems a little bit more juicy. We're gonna go with a Meteor right now, because it just works out perfectly. And it's also 4 damage to face, which is extra nice. Remco, I am looking up this Sinterklaas. This seems, yeah. Patron saint of children. For a Dutch holiday. Very cool. I like this. Alright, we're looking good actually in this game. Our opponent has a lot of possibilities, obviously having a full hand and having played a very small number of decks, that's for sure. That's actually very good for us. What did they lose? Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. Another Fungal Enchanter, good. Soulfire, good. Void Ripper. This is less good, but I guess we just make this trade and then play the Lich King. I guess we Flame Strike and ping is what I actually meant to say. We can't leave up 8 damage. They still have another buff in their deck. It's simply too... is there a cooler way to do this? Maybe, but I'm not going to be concerned with it. They have no board. They burned a lot of their hand, and that's obviously why they weren't dumping their hand when they were, because they were trying to figure out the whole Soulfire Doomguard situation, Remco, what can we do with the new board? Okay, so on the top right, we have this button opens up the ship. The red button then shoots a cute laser. And sometimes it bounces and does stuff. The right one does this thing, which seems pretty cool in my opinion. Then you can close it with this one. That's all I've discovered. There's a glass that I broke here. I don't think the leafy greenery does anything other than that. I haven't figured out what to do with these yet, to be honest with you. And then this activates this and gives you something random in here. So there's lots of different stuff you can do. Like we said, mushroom power. Definitely alive and well. Like now we might Frost Lich, to be honest. Now we're probably going to Blizzard Ping. So happy. Hello. Should have thought of taking the 5, huh? Would have been much better. Oh well. What else happens on this side of the board? I haven't figured out this side of the board. I know this opens a vent. I'm assuming this does something wacky. I don't know what it is. I know this vent has some sort of access. The golden crystals I haven't figured out. This opens it up and sometimes shows different things. So that's cool. Hey, there we go. Big 1-2. Uh-oh. Oh, they didn't. Why didn't they attack? Yeah, I think this is the safer play. We develop something big. Yes, obviously Frost Lich is excellent and will close out our game for us, but I feel like this is just... I don't know what they're going to do to get through this. I mean, I guess they could run another silence, but they probably have to trade, and then once they do, I think we Frost Lich and then win. And we can thin their deck out even more, which is kind of cool. But we're just going to Frost Lich and then win. Unless we miss lethal somewhere along the way. Remco. My favorite and least favorite card. Oh my goodness. What's my favorite card? I don't know what my least favorite card would be. Hold on, let me think about least favorite for a second. That's tougher. Least favorite is definitely a lot tougher than oh, and my favorite actually is pretty tough. Hold on, let's take a second and think about it. I really like the Shaman Legendary spell, to be honest.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
Okay, so we keep Frost Lich in the event that this is a mirror. In the event that this is Burn Mage, I think we take the loss and we just get on with our day. Unless, again, we hit like a crazy Kalaseth, top deck Stonehill, top deck Serenite, Giggling Inventor type of thing. Otherwise, I think this is a loss against Burn. My favorite might be the Shaman Legendary spell and the Shaman Legendary minion, actually. I kind of like both of them. I don't know if they're going to be the best, but I think they're very fun. So, I mean, if you're just asking me for favorite, I think that's my favorite. Obviously not what I think is the best. And my least favorite is the 5-1 mech. You like Giggling Inventor? Yeah, I like Giggling Inventor too, because it brings back the best battle cries back to the game. Lucky, why did I keep Jaina? I kept Jaina because if this is a mirror matchup, and they're playing some other big spell mage type of deck, whoever gets Frost Lich Jaina out first is going to be at a very, very large advantage, because the game comes down to who can budget their resources and create the most water elementals, while forcing their opponent to waste their resources destroying their opponent's water elementals. And that's exactly what it looks like is happening right now. So we're just going to go ahead and wait until turn 9. I hope everyone's strapped in. I think I hope everyone's strapped in for a nice long game. I hope also we really want to top deck Kalaseth. Getting an early Kalaseth here really matters. Getting an early Frostlich Jaina really matters. I think we just keep doing this. We'll AoE when we need to. And it's also good. Okay, here's the thing. The issue is our opponent's Dragon Caller isn't cleared away easily by us. Now, because we have both of our Frost Dragon Furies, I think we can play this because it doesn't matter. And this might actually force them to waste some. Yeah, this is really cool just because it brings back Annoyatron back to standard. And people don't really like Annoyatron. And it's kind of fair. Each of these is 2 mana. 1 mana, 2/1 is kind of, you know, vanilla stats. It's reasonable. So it's actually, you know, reasonably costed. But the thing is, it just develops 2 Annoyatrons, which is very annoying for a lot of players. We'll wait one more turn because I don't want to do too much right now. Yeah, it looks like this is the mirror matchup, and we have our Frostlich. So, oh, Whizbang. Oh, yeah, Remco. I totally can get that. I can totally understand that one. I wonder if we just attack in Dragon's Fury. Because why not, right? We're gonna have to empty our hand. And there's still a chance that this isn't a clear for our opponent's Dragon Caller Alana. And this also pumps our Dragon Caller Alana up, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Whizbang's gotta be super cool. And then Framebot you like the art of? Ooh, who's upgradable? Framebot. That's more annoying than anything. Upgradable Framebot. Oh, yeah, with a big fist. Yeah, he's super cool. I like him. I like him a lot. How do we want to do this one, friends? My argument is a meteor, and my argument right now is also, let's do this. So that our opponent is going to feel slightly awkward doing anything into our Artificer. I mean, they obviously could coin out their own Frostlich, which it looks like they're going to. Oh no! Oh, and they have a golden Frostlich. Are you kidding me? Oh, Remco, you don't like the art. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is this very bad right now? Let's find out. Let's find out, friends. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's okay. If they just go face, we will Flame Strike ping this away. Then we have this for their next big minion. Well, that's more annoying than anything. That's okay. This goes down to 2, makes it nice and awkward. Hey, Serenite Chain Gang, why aren't you buffed up? I think we can hang on to this, honestly, for their, like, Lich King or something like that. We're also kind of waiting for our Lich King. We unfortunately do not run a massive Syndragosa in this deck, which is a shame. Lich King? Can't play a Lich King now. Oh, that looks like a loss for us, friends. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no, whenever another minion is frozen, add a copy to your hand. We have an issue right now because we need to remove this. So we have options. We could obviously just go Pocket Galaxy for the value, but I think we'll lose to this. We can obviously polymorph ping it away, but then their math works out perfectly. So I think we're honestly going to high roll a Dragon's Fury and just dodge the last polymorph in our deck, and then we can win. Oh, this is so bad.
I curse them all.
Hold on, this is whenever it takes damage after you survive damage. So we do it this way because the math lines up better, actually. If we had done this way, obviously Rot Face, there's fear of healing and then pinging. Wish we could have milled them there a little, but oh well. Yeah, Jaren, you definitely called in before the Jaina. Oh well. Ooh, Counterspell is gonna hurt, friends. It's gonna hurt, friends. It's gonna hurt all of us. We obviously need to test everything else out right now. That's fine. That's the smart play, I guess. How do we fix this? Because we're in bad shape right now, actually. Hey, that's what we wanted to do. Definitely expecting some sort of spell. Obviously. I guess we have to get rid of this one then. And the question is, what else do we want to do? No, let's not commit anything else to this board. Oh, that's a really good, yeah. Having that secret out there really makes things awful for us. Well, we still have an attack, so I guess there's a chance it's Berry or Vape. But with the things that's still available, I really doubt that it would be. So, we could be in a bit of trouble. Well, now we're going to have to test for our counter spell twice, I'm guessing. We're going to have to... Oh, well, that would have been better a while ago. That's really good value for our opponent. Their numbers just keep adding perfectly here, don't they? Like, their numbers are just fantastic on their board. Because now they can attack and trade at ping again. Like, our opponent's going to win. Oh, or they just want to clear? Wow, that's a lot better. I mean, we get the Gluttonous Ooze. So there's that. That's also kind of strange, but I'll take it. I think we Pocket Galaxy now, just because we know there's no way of getting it counterspelled or anything like that, and then we can just Keleseth next turn. We still have a few minions in there. We still have a few minions in there for Keleseth to really start doing work. It's fine. We got one of those, and ours is going to be better next turn, actually. Way better. We're obviously still back on our heels. Our opponent's going to do some AoE stuff next turn, but that's okay. Ramco, you know what would have made this deck better? Temporis. Oh, boy. You better believe it would have been better. Truth is... Yeah, the one obviously is bad, but, you know. I regret this, actually, now. It's not, it's actually bad. But then it sets up a 1 for us, so actually it's kind of okay. Hey, in Rainbows, how are you doing? Doing well with Big Spell Mage in this meta? Yeah, actually, we've been cruising along a little bit. We've been doing very well with it, and I've been pleasantly surprised. I mean, we ran into quite a bit of aggro, mid-rangey aggro type decks, which I think we do very well against. We had a couple pseudo-control games. That's going to be a big AoE. Whoa, that's going to be the biggest AoE. That's actually fine, because now we get a water elemental right back. And we take a negligible amount of damage. Like, we don't care about this almost at all. And now our opponent's going to have to start burning their polymorphs, their voodoo dolls, things like that, which is fine. I mean, we've already burnt ours, so now they have to get through theirs. It's fine. Okay, this is much worse, actually. This is much worse than what we had thought it would happen, but that's okay. No, we do not get to play that card. That's a dead card for us. Let's give us that water elemental. And let's get this minion's health down just a little bit, if everyone doesn't mind. That was also our opponent's first Flame Strike. Deborah, how's this deck without the Luna spell? I think it's very, yeah, it becomes very similar. I mean, it is very similar to Big Spell. Do we try and mill? Is anyone on board with a mill play right now, or no? Because then we get milled just the same, right? I can play this one. I mean, hit, but whatever. We just do this and then heal, right? Acolyte Blizzard Ping. Not the worst. I mean, they'll probably... no, it'll be harder for them to get 2 pings on us. Maybe that is the best play. And it's a 4, which kind of stinks. Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to get milled less than them. Yeah. This is okay. Oh, the math doesn't line up for us now. Oh, yeah, it does. The math lines up perfect. How do we do this, though? I guess we just do it this way. I feel like that could have gone better, right? Polymorph's pretty good. One polymorph, 1 value card, that's fine. Value generator. Oh, wow, because they have to burn the card in their deck. That's actually kind of incredible. And we draw 2 cards here, unless they do something to remove this. But that's also okay. I mean, we get caught up on cards now, right? Like, there's nothing we can do about this. But the only difference is we actually milled some of their cards, which is good. And this is also nice because we get a free water ellie this way. Yeah, I don't want to play this card right now. So we're half a card ahead on fatigue. You think that was a huge mill? Yeah, that's that was a pretty good one, I would argue. Which one hadn't you seen there, Deborah? The, what was it called? The Astromancer? It's in our deck list as well. That's pretty good for us. You don't have mana to ping that, though, friend. Ooh, our opponent, I believe, got caught up in a misplay. And I'll take it. And I mean, our opponent just hits this with a Blizzard, or I mean, a Polymorph, or their Voodoo Doll, or whatever, but that's still totally A-okay. Now, our opponent hasn't played any Dragon's Furies. That's their last Voodoo Doll. That's their last Voodoo. Actually, that was a huge mill. Because that was their last Polymorph, so that's pretty good. Keysmith. Get out of here. This is fine. Yeah, you're in trouble right now, aren't you? You're in trouble now. Let's go for the Obliterate here, because, we should have, yeah, done proper math, but that's okay. That's pretty funny. What are they gonna do? Flame Strike, Ping? Trade, Flame Strike, Ping? Oh, keeping is better here. I think we wait. We're not in a rush. Having that go off obviously would have been amazing, but that's okay. Oh, the stealth card. Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one, and it's really cool. What are they gonna hit? Oh, they got a Luna's Pocket Galaxy. That's gonna be a horribly dead card for our opponent. Okay, so they have one more Dragon Sphere. Excuse you? 2-5, the math does not work out in your favor. Just a couple more cards right now, friends, and then we can go in on our Dragon Caller. Ooh! It's a pretty good one. Do you go in on the Serenite Chained Gang? Do they have another Flame Strike? They do have another Flame Strike. Although maybe we just drop this. They get a Water Ellie. Flame Strike ping this any... I was unaware. Oh, this is... Oh, no, we can't ping twice. Why can't we ping twice in Hearthstone? There's a really cool way to do this, right? Oh, there has to be a cooler way to do this. Because, like, we can ping here and then Meteor. But then they get the trade ping and they get it back. Oh, this is really bad news, bears. How do we do this, friends? Why can't you be 1 mana? There can only be 1 Lich King. Yeah, but Ping and Meteor gives him another Water Ellie. I don't like doing that. I mean, it's probably our only choice, don't get me wrong. Hit. No. Oh, there's no way to do this. We have no extra damage.
Time is now.
I feel like there was a way to do it and I'm not seeing it, but oh well. Let's get rid of some of that armor, huh? This is alright. I think this is alright. Oh. We can with the refreshes your hero power twice. Yeah. That's not exactly in the cards right now, as it were. I feel like this is going to allow us to do things. Now, their Dragon's Fury is done next turn. Oh, we should have left our board. Yeah, this is good. Clear our board. Clear our board. And that's your last Blizzard? Or not. No, they still have another Blizzard, right? They still have another Blizzard. And another Flame Strike. They have a lot of stall left. What if we do this? Let's go Astromancer and see what happens. It's pretty high health. Where's Meteor? Oh. Okay, because if we put this over on this side, they can Meteor it. Okay, so the really cool thing now is we lose to our opponent's Dragon Caller Alana. However, if they clear our board, especially with their Blizzard, we could trade the Stonehill. The Stonehill was 2/5 though. Oh, like trade it into what? But trade the Stonehill into what though? Jaren, if he doesn't meme the Pocket Galaxy, you'll be upset. I don't think our opponent's going to do that, to be honest with you. So our opponent has one more Blizzard in their deck.
I'm out of cards.
We are out of cards. We have no way to deal with this. I think I want, they have a Blizzard left. So I think we just do this trade. Because there's no way for us to make this, right? This goes to 4. And then that just, but they have no more Flame Strikes. And their Dragon's Fury is dead. Hold on, their Dragon's Fury is dead. Why don't we just go in on this? They have a Blizzard, that's why. But wait, hold on. Let me think. Dragon's Fury's still there. A Meteor's there, so they can go Blizzard into Meteor. Face? No, Face gives him a Water Ellie. I hate Face. Okay, so their Meteor still does work here. Maybe that's a little surprise lethal later on. Or surprise healing to stall us out from hitting lethal. It depends what their random legendaries are. Okay, we know that Meteor's still around. I wonder if we just tempo out the Dragon Caller now. Because this trades into their Water Ellie, right? I think this is okay. We get hit with the Blizzard, but then they have nothing else to answer it with. Like, they Blizzard this board down, but then everything's still, like, this turns into a Water Ellie, obviously. Then we Death Coil Ping, and we're fine. Blizzard? Uh-oh. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Oh my goodness. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I never even thought of having that. That's super, super cool. And they were barely like, oh, that's so cool. That was such a great lethal. Good work, opponent. I like that a lot. Wow. That was well done. Oh, our opponent played, what was the card? Harbinger? Something, Mage card. Each player draws 2 cards, and we were, it was exact. It was exact lethal there. Yeah, you thought that Oracle was Hall of Famed, exactly. Yeah. It's, yeah, it's an interesting one. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, that was a really cool game. That was a really, really cool one. Hey, Zen, how's it going? You just got here? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying what's going on. Hello. We need much better cards than this, to be honest with you. Abs, yes, this is a new big Spell Mage deck. Now they're going to coin it out. That's ridiculous. This is such a powerful start. There's very little we can do about it. No Baron in it yet, Abs. Baron might make a comeback. Baron has come and gone in our previous Big Spell Mage deck list, so I'm not too worried. He might make a comeback once in a while. Sooner than later. Okay, so we hope that our opponent has a whole bunch of discard cards, and that's why they're kind of afraid to do anything, because they kind of have to budget all of those other things out. As we have seen in the past, Light Warden, that's terrifying. Voodoo Doctor, that's terrifying. Flame Imp, that's terrifying. We need a Dragon Sphere. You're a little bit late, friend. Having this out on 2 would have been good, even though they obviously would have traded and been able to deal with everything. What are the chances that this is the right play? Because this honestly has so much potential to steamroll right now if we play this. We play this, and then they go Bubblies and Yummies. They trade in. This goes up to 5-7 damage. Then we have 7-9 damage coming into face. Whereas if we polymorph this, then we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage coming into face. So we're going to go ahead and play the one that makes them have to see having exactly that card. Kraten, you're taking off? Well, thanks for stopping by. And, hey, we took only 7 damage. Deborah, when your opponent does something like that, you get so upset. Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I really find, like, when I do let things like that upset me, it just... I spiral, and then it ends up being just GG, and... Then lots of games, one after another, start, like, falling, and then it's horrible. I try not to. I mean, obviously, sometimes I do tilt, but... I wonder if we could play Baron instead of Luna. Ooh. Okay, well, this is going excellently for us. Dragon's Fury or a loss, I would imagine. I guess Blizzard could stall it out a couple turns. That is not the card that we need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, friends, that was a very quick beatdown. That was a very quick beatdown. No doubt about that. And that kind of stinks, but oh well. These things happen. Oh, that last game was so cool. I don't know how we're going to turn that into a video, but... But oh well. But oh well indeed. I need to stand up while this is spinning, actually, because I've been sitting.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
In the event that this is some super aggressive rush warrior, I want to have one Dragon's Fury, and we're still mulliganing 3, 4, 5. We're still mulliganing 5 draws in order to find Prince Keleseth, so that's okay. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. No, it's one of those things where I think, yeah, I definitely... Sometimes I let it affect me, but I try not to. I try my best not to. Polymorph. Ping. Now, if we're just trying to, like, grind out some... Obviously, if it's, like, multiple Dead Man's Hand, we only win with our Frost Lich. Or with, like, Lich King stealing something. I don't know. If it's Big Recruit... Big Recruit's actually very powerful right now. Let's take Sunwalker Cho. Because, honestly, Primordial Drake might not be good enough against mechs anyways. What's the most fun deck you try and saw in this new expansion? Oh, this expansion? We need to buff first, just so we're clear. Like, yeah, we Keleseth almost, you know, there's very few things we're gonna do instead of Keleseth. The most fun deck that I've tried this expansion. Ooh, what have we done so far that I really liked? Hold on, I'm looking at my notes. I'm cheating. I'm not going to use my memory. I'm just going to look at notes that I've taken. You know what the most fun that I've done? Is Galvanic Cthulhu Shaman. I missed lethal twice with that deck, and I love I love that deck. I think it's absolutely hilarious. I think it has so much more staying power than anyone expects, and I think it might be one of the Cthulhu decks that actually stick, which is strange to say. Because Shaman has some reasonable control options right now. Hey, recruit a minion! Now, isn't that exactly what we were expecting? Do we just trade everything in? And then, Deborah... Oh, you like you want the bonus videos? Yeah. I could see that one playing out. That was a really good game though. The thing is, I really like that game, so I kind of want all of it, but I know what you're saying. That was a fun one. What if we just trade everything in and just go a Sunwalker? Right? Because it's gonna be hard for Warrior to, like, remove the Divine Shield and damage it and execute, in my opinion. Like, I want to save this. We know our opponent's recruit, so we need to save Polymorph. Or what if we just go face and not even trade? Like, why would we trade right now? Hey, Xerox, how's it going? Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Hope you're doing all right. I like you so much. Thank you very much. I like you as well. I don't feel like we know each other. Like, I know you that well, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you're doing all right today. We've been enjoying some Big Spell Mage. We've had a lot of fun with Big Spell Mage so far, to be honest. I'm a little surprised at how it's working. We played a bit of aggro, which was cool. We lost an amazing game to Mage, who somehow fatigued us. Warpath is one way to destroy all of these things that we were just saying. And now burn and execute over here? Well, our friend is quite serious about this 10 face damage, apparently. So that's good to know. Please don't low roll. That was a really risky play, just so we're clear. I know it, but... Okay. Deborah, Shaman was your first golden hero. Special place in your heart. Ah, nice. Nice. They need a female Shaman hero? Ooh, let's think in WoW. Let's think in WoW real quick. I agree. What female Shamans are there in WoW? Is Thrall's wife, Actually, Thrall's wife, I think, is a Shaman, right? I'll take it. I'll take it, Bulldozer. Yeah, they could honestly just throw in Thrall's wife as a Shaman as well. I agree with you. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, everyone. Good thing we have Blizzard. Wow, I think we're gonna take a couple points of damage in the next couple turns right here. You know what? We haven't seen Boom Ship. I actually have an idea for Boom Ship. I don't want to debut just yet because I actually want to play it myself. Oh, Ziliax, you are not helping the cause right now, friends. Abs, there's a new Mage deck made by Tice, mixing between spell damage and big spell. 100% I'm gonna like it. I'll look it up. I'll 100% look that up. I like Tice's decks. He plays really great. He plays really cool creative decks. And always at super high level, which is like the best combo. Oh, they traded off. This is Boom Ship, Deborah. This is the Warrior Legendary. 9 mana, summon 3 random minions from your deck, from your hand, excuse me, give them rush. So it's just like ultimate flood the board and then you control the board. And if you use things like Charged Devil Sword, they have charge, so they can just go face. It's super strong. Sheep the Rot Face and Blizzard. Yeah, we would have done that. 100% would have done that. Instead, I think we're going to do almost the exact same play. Do we play our buffed up friend here to gain 4 armor? No, we do not. And polymorph this friend of ours. I think we just coined the Sunwalker Cho-O, right? I think that's fine. That's good. Oh, DPRS, you got Golden Boom Ship. Ooh, you don't play Warrior? You know what? Here's the thing. I don't play Warrior either a lot, really, but I want to play Boom Ship. Again, like, this is the thing with this expansion. It just really... Like, there's lots of things that just seem... Oh, no, I need our minions. No, I like our minions. Don't let them go away. Did I miss anything else in chat? I feel like I did, but if I did, I apologize. Oh, recruit, please don't be... Okay. That's... Doesn't seem like the most fun thing in the world for us right now. Maybe we should have drawn... That's gonna be 7 face damage. But this is a little bit better now. And this is 7 charge damage, so that kind of hurts. But that's only 1 through the armor. Ooh, Luna. Time for some Luna value, but not right now. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's 2 buff for your weapon, just in case you were thinking about it, friend. Our opponent's going to get Dr. Boom, but we're going to get Frostlich Jaina. We could have a really interesting match. And then, you know, we draw our next Arcane Artificer as well. The issue is we don't get to do it this turn.
Reality
Woven. Should we go face with this? Let's get rid of some of that armor. You know what? Let's just go face. We're not going to use all the weapon charges anyways. Deborah, that card is insane. Must not craft any cards. I agree. This is definitely a time of not crafting anything unless you have unlimited Hearthstone resources. Because there's going to be a lot going on that's going to change in the next... Like, literally this first weekend. There's going to be decks that are going to pop up tomorrow and Saturday. And... Luna Mage? Okay, cool. I'll give that one a look. I like his decks, and I definitely like Big Spell Mage, so it's cool. I'll give it a try. Thanks, Abs. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you know, decks are going to pop up this weekend that are going to disappear by Monday in the meta. Or people are going to be like, this deck's broken, and then someone's going to play it for 6 hours and realize, well, we're losing always to Warlock. So, either modify it or, you know, find something else. Abs, do I have all the new legendaries? Oh, no. Oh, no. I do not have all the legendaries. I opened DPRS. I opened about 150. I feel like I opened 150 on stream, and that's all I've opened. And we hit our pity timer on like our second last card. Oh, please win this. Come on, 2 out of 3. Oh, that's not the worst one either. That is not the worst one either. How do we feel about playing Dragon Caller right now? Oh, this is definitely... I mean, there's... The thing is, we don't get to tempo out massive things anymore. We get to tempo out a lot of things. They didn't do anything really great last turn. I know these are the two big ones that we want to hit, right? But now everything else, like our Skulking Geist is still great at 1, 2 Giggling Inventors, 2 Serenite Chain Gang, a Gluttonous Ooze. Oh, Voodoo Doll's buffed up, which kind of stinks, actually. It's gonna be nice and awkward. I don't know what to do right here. Well, we go face here, that's for sure. I really don't know. Do we just slam down the Lich King? They have so much single target removal still. Oh, let's go slow. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry this turn took so long. I'll edit this out if this becomes a video. Yeah, I know Archer. They might have another brawl. That's why I figured let's go slow. Hopefully with all the 1 cost, like we can flood with Serenite Chain Gangs and Giggling Inventors. Get rid of that next brawl. Then there's going to be 1 more Warpath that we have to get through. And then we're good for Dragon Caller. Jaren, you got unlucky. You got Dr. Morgan, and Mira Rotspring. Where's our polymorph? Weaponized Pinata. Well, talking about drawing out a brawl, right?
Come dance to my song.
Let's save this last weapon charge. How about that?
I'm ready.
Or do we just get rid of this and have them leave them with nothing on the board?
I'm ready.
Boomship is gone. Both of their charged Devil Swords are gone. And Gromash is gone.
Whoops.
So maybe, maybe not. Real Simon, let's have fun and play Luna's Pocket? Okay. It seemed to work out. And then Jaren, you're getting close to your pity timer for a third. Nice, nice, nice. That's what, I mean, it's... I think I got ridiculously lucky with the pity timers when I was opening on stream. I mean, it's one of those things. I know... Witchwood, I feel like I did average. What was before Witchwood? Frozen Throne? I feel like that one I did actually pretty badly. Luckily, I had a lot of gold and therefore a lot of cards, so I just had a lot of, like, extra dust. But this one I felt like this is one of the highest, like, most lucky expansions that I've ever had. Do we just Dragon Caller now?
Reactor core online.
That doesn't seem like it's the best card for you.
Daughters of Flame.
I don't know how many big spells we've played. 15 damage is enough. Almost 20 damage right now. Jaren, the only reason you're not dusting them is so you can't open them again. You know what, Jaren? I agree. I feel like right now... Oh, and they have their Warpath. Oh, well played. Well played, friend. Oh, Warriors got the answers. Warriors definitely got the answers. Smart. We could lose right now. We got a bunch of taunts right now. That's too bad. Oh boy, that's okay. That was the only one that they had left. That's fine. Okay, well they got no brawls and they got no warpaths left. So, oh no, this is the worst one. We wanted to steal. Actually, I think stealing from their deck would have been by far the best. And this also makes it so that they can't easily just develop minions. Because our Lich King just gets to trade like so much ridiculous value. And at this point, basically, we're waiting for our Frost Lich Jaina. And then also a Skulking Geist is actually super powerful. Hey, that's a 2... Yeah, that's not going to do it right now. That's a lot of face damage coming in right now. Neat. Thank you for even more face damage, I guess. Frost Lich. Online, and we just go face here. And never look back. We could have procced this weapon, but honestly, let's just get the damage in. I wonder. Maybe it's better, because in this way they can, like, trade in here. And get rid of... No, we'll save it for the next weapon. They might have something silly still coming. Anti-magic, there we go. There we go. We get to protect up some of our buff friends We're looking for a Serenite Chain Gang combo right now. Well, that hurts. Skulking Geist, please. Not bad. How do we do this then, friends? Or do we just take the armor here?
Reality.
Let's just take this armor and go like this. And we'll see what happens now. We'll just see what happens. Because I'm curious.
Not all who wander are lost.
Hey, Dorian, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate that. Is there any way that we can make a water elemental here, or do we just go face? Should we just get rid of this one first? Is there face damage for lethal right now? What is this? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I mean, it's... We'll just save it for next turn. I mean, it's a cool legendary to get, don't get me wrong, but... Hey, healing, that's also a bonus. And again, there's no reason to commit anything else to board, just in case they do have some sort of wacky... So wacky. Real Simon, so easy, just ask for the cards. Sometimes that's how you gotta do it, Simon. Hey, Fernando, how's it going? Hope you're doing alright. Hope your pack openings went very well, because I think we had some really cool pack openings, and we've had some really cool games today as well, which is always a bit of a bonus. Maybe he runs Garrosh and Dr. Boommeister Arcano? Yeah. But, our opponent already played their Garrosh, so, I mean, I definitely was expecting a Dr. Boom at some point, but yeah, the Garrosh was gone, so I wasn't worried about that.
Jaina versus Rexar.
What did I miss? Oh, Abs, you're saying you made the new Quest Priest in Mechathune. It's broken? You won 9... You went 9-1 with it right now. Very cool. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna... Okay. Okay, we've got ways to stop early aggression. The issue is, of course... this is obviously still scary because of mech hunter things that they can do that are going to make us feel great amounts of face damage, even though their minions aren't doing anything. Okay, honestly, that's one of the more reasonable starts. Oh my goodness. Just play the base. Just get that base thumping the whole way through this game right now. This is unbelievable. That's a ridiculous start. No, don't get me wrong. These are the best cards to buff up. And they're in our hand. So there is that like as a negative, but that's barely a negative. Yeah, this was just a little silly. Deborah, it's the Fujo way. And again, we just hit it again. We just hit like a ridiculous top deck there. For no reason. Other than, you know, just thinking like, oh, please be Freezing Trap. Please be Freezing Trap. And return to hand. Dang it. Oh, well. So what's it going to be? Explosive? Explosive or Wandering? We'll take the value first, and then we'll go face here. I was going to say, imagine it's Spell. It's not Spell Mage. Also, it's not Recruit, which I actually saw. I think this might be something that we're going to see this weekend. Or... I'll take it. I'll just take this damage. We've got so much healing, it doesn't even matter. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some big Recruit Hunters out on the ladder this weekend, because some people have started sprinkling out some of those early meta reports, and it seems like that one might be a bit of a sleeper right now. And that's always a scary thing when you have these sleeper decks kind of doing very well early on, because that means everyone's going to run to them. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see it out and about. Summoning 4 wolves. Seems a little excessive, wouldn't you think? Meteor's not the answer here. Yeah, Abs, this is aggro. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely aggro beast with Hunter. Yeah, very, very old styled deck. Very old styled deck, but what do we do? Do we just take this? And then wait? Or do we do this and then want the armor? Because it's our only armor game. It's also our only AoE. Then we can do this in ping next turn, so maybe that's better. And it's nice and buff. Which is another thing we like. Real Simon. Yeah, this day. Okay, yeah, Pierre's. Yeah, this definitely looks like mid-range hunter. Which is cool. Which is cool. We haven't seen one today, so why not? Let's give it a try. Oh, wait, that second secret could have been freezing. Do we want to test it? You're giggling this turn? You think we need a Flame Strike next turn? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if we need a Flame Strike next turn, Deborah. Maybe. Simon, for the late game, is it not better to play Pyro and not Keleseth? I don't know. Keleseth is one of those cards that, like, if you hit it early, it just makes the game so ridiculous. You know what I mean? So it just really feels like it's... And if you do mulligan really hard... Oh, pocket. Oh, boy. Here we go. Speaking about cards that are good for the late game. I mean, we get to hit Lich King and Geist with this, which is nice. Luna? Maybe we can play Luna in a couple turns, actually. Depending what they do. They've had a weird slow start, though, so I feel like they're going to really start dropping some big bombs on us. Okay, well, here comes their Death Knight. So that's bad. What do we need? Top deck. Top deck Astromancer, top deck Lich King. Skulking Geist I would take just to get rid of their last tracking. Or a big spell, I guess. Oh, double tracking. Okay. Their deck. Okay, now they got their... Now they have their Death Knight. Hey, what a surprise. Okay, that's terrifying. Early Death Knight here is going to be bad news. Yeah. Trade him in. Yeah, that is not the one that we wanted to top deck. No way. We could have got the freezing on that one. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's amazing, actually, that we got the Annoyatron. Triple Annoyatron. Abs, you're asking what's the best deck that everyone's playing right now? Yeah, Jaren, there's no best deck. Wait for a week or two. Deborah, you like Death Rattle Rogue. I really liked it. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, Jaren, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying, though. It's like decks, there are going to be decks that are coming out and like dominating for a day and then disappear and like are good for the weekend and then people never play them again. So it's that's why right now it's so fun. This is why I love Hearthstone, because around expansion time, because you just get to play whatever you want and experiment and try and figure out new cool things while a bunch of other people do the same thing. Ice Darkino, isn't Keleseth anti-synergy with Voodoo? Yup, that is a risk that we run. We have a nice big buff Voodoo doll right now that's going to be very challenging to use. But that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. Definitely agree. This is bad news, Bears, to go with Keleseth. Hey, that's another secret. I wonder if it's going to be another freezing. Oh, always Huffer. That's actually really good. Thank you. Top deck of Frostlich, Jaina. Okay, that's actually good for the late game. Oh, I want to do this. I don't want this to get returned to hand, though. Oh, that's gross. Card, please. We can't play that into that. I'm honestly going to pocket right now. Okay, let's see what happens now. Deborah, you're saying Death Rattle Rogue was fun when it works. You have 12 wins. Yesterday you faced a lot of Warlocks, Atreda. 7 out of 10. Wow, that is a lot. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, what is going on here? Why are you leaving this up? Ah, whatever. That's fine. It's fine. What do we do here, friends? Oh, let's pop this. Let's see if there's a wandering monster. There is not a wandering monster. Also not a Frostlich Jaina, which is unfortunate. We could have pinged that one extra draw, huh? You win some, you lose some. And this? You don't need that great of a top deck. They got a couple poisonous ones, which is kind of scary. Simon, you're saying the first 2 days of Boomsday, the mech thing was very strong. You don't see much mechs anymore. Yeah. Mally Druid's always going to be up there. Maybe, yeah. DPRS, you know what? The perfect... Oh, Deborah, 12 wins. Oh, I thought you meant you had like 12 wins like yesterday with it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. That still sounds like a lot of Hearthstone. Even if all you did was 12 games, that's still quite a bit of Hearthstone. That still adds up, right? Deborah, 12 wins, as in 12 out of 500. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I know the feeling. I don't play a lot either. I don't play a lot of that deck or that class either. I have just over 100 rogue wins on the ladder. Rogue is usually like, oh, I have a quest to do some rogue like wins. Like, let me just go into wild and play random rogue cards right now. Please not poisonous. Poisonous we can ping and trade and whatever. Stealth. Annoying. Hey, that's pretty good. That's fine. Do we just start playing things? Because why not? Yeah, I agree. Let's play things, because why not? Like, what do we care about this? Look at that synergy. Witchwood Piper with a Luna's Pocket Galaxy. That's absolutely incredible. Getting to pull off this 1-drop, this 1-mana 6/6. Summon a random minion with cost equal to the size of your hand. I didn't realize that was going to happen, but I'm very happy that it did. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? First time watching this stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. That is very cool. Hope you've been enjoying what's going on then. If you're seeing first time on the stream, I'm assuming then you maybe seen a video or two. That's cool. Hope you're enjoying what's going on. We're just enjoying some big spell mage again. I'm hoping to keep a little bit more variety this season than I did towards last season, but that's okay. We can definitely still enjoy... Oh, Poisonous Rush. That's just not necessary. They want to get plus attack, +1/+1, double trade. Our board is clear. Deborah... Oh, yeah. Malagos is probably going to be strong. Well, that's annoying. So is Doom Pact. Why can't we get more excellent cards? We're all speaking of excellent cards. Where's Frostlich Jaina?
Let's dance.
Let's dance. Let's play some cards. We don't have any armor right now. Hey, Tortola, why don't you be a better card next time? I just realized I actually need to get rid of this. Because we're risking losing to some sneaky burst right now. Abs, you love Malagos Druid. Druid's gonna break the meta this expansion. They'll fix it if it does. Don't get me wrong. I think there's some strong Druid decks right now, but I think if it becomes a problem, they'll be on it. I think Blizzard's gonna be nerfing like regularly. Not regularly, but I feel like there might be a pattern. I feel like there's going to be a pattern from now on in Blizzard of release an expansion, wait 6 weeks to assess the data. People will be complaining around the 4-week mark because that's what happens. And then at the 6-week mark, they'll say, okay, we're going to change these 3 or 4 cards. You're getting no dust. Deal with it. Oh, that looks very... Oh, wow. That seems like it's not going to cause problems for us at all. I mean, a Blizzard would be pretty fun. That's awful. We're gonna mill... Oh, we're gonna lose our Frostlich. How do we do this, friends? Is there a way around this? All minions lose stealth.
You can't target stealthed minions.
We're gonna lose our Frostlich now, and then we lose the game. It's 10, 15 damage. We're halfway there. If only we ran double fireball. Simple lethal from full health. You think Stonehill and hoping they don't have a silence? That is the most courageous play. And I love it.
Out of my jungle.
This actually stops more things.
Someone's out on it. Trivial. Let's dance.
Alright, they either get through 2 taunts, one of which has a Divine Shield and win, or I think we'll be able to win this turn. Because Hunter is not... Oh, that's a lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, that's not through. That's not getting through. They need a weapon. And a weapon? They haven't played any weapons yet. No. Oh, that was the worst. Oh, that was the worst. We could have just Doom Packed. But I mean, we should have realized they can have any removal in their hand. Tazdingo would have been the exact same result. So there's nothing we could have done there other than just the Doom Pact. Oh, well. Hey, Canadian, how's it going? Glad we're still on. Yeah, we might actually be not on for much longer. But that's okay. We're gonna keep going here for a bit. That was too bad.
Jaina versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be
Okay, let's go, Warlock friend. We don't want any of these. We want Keleseth, please. Okay, I guess we can take this instead. I mean, if we're going up against Zoo, this is a reasonable hand, to be perfectly honest. Otherwise, you know. Otherwise, not the best. Okay, let's go. This is going to be a good game. I'm feeling like this is going to be the game of the match of the game. Match of the game? Match of the day. Oh, even.
Hello.
Even is exactly what we did not want. No polymorphs, no voodoo dolls, no early answers. Actually, I think there's a deck I'm going to play next stream. I'll just show it actually before I end. It is, hold on, what did I miss in chat? It's even Warlock, but it runs basically all of the destruction cards, where you're able to disrupt your opponent's deck with the Gnome Feratus, and I don't know if it runs Howl Fiend, but it also destroys the switch minion in your opponent's hand to Demon, which is really good at messing up Mechathune. So I feel like that might be something we want to goof around with a little bit. We are not going to ping our opponent's face on purpose. Yeah, it's a combo killer deck, basically. It deals with Shudderwalk, it deals with Warlock, and then we also, with Warlock, with Mechathune. That's fine. Ooh, that's a polymorph. I'm assuming they're playing a big, yeah, we developed this to get something better. Or something marginally better. Or something marginally better. Hey, Fabio, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying what's going on here. That's a 4-9. Now, the question is, how scary is a 4-9 actually versus an 8-8? And I will argue, not that scary. I'm going to argue not that scary. What happened with this chat about Syndragosa? Abs, you said the best aggressive deck for rank right now is Heal Zulok. Yep. I definitely think that's a very strong deck. Syndragosa because Mage. Syndragosa is going to raid out in April. Yes, it will. It will. That will be a sad day. A sad day. Trade me. That's good. There we go. We get rid of one of their giants, which is their big early game threats. Atreda, you got to take off. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. And hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. I think we'll be back early next week. And a beetle. There we go. And now we get a nice board clear. With a high-rolled Dragon's Fury. I'm calling a Flame Strike. Okay, Blizzard works. The only issue is they get 4 mana 7/7s pretty soon, which is kind of annoying, but you know, we'll deal with it. Oh boy. Hey, Sunfury Protector. That doesn't look like an excellent card to play onto an empty board. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did they just mess up? They probably are going to play like a 4 mana 4/4 now. No? Hey, Spellbreaker. Definitely didn't want to play that card later. Skulking Geist. I feel like we can do this because I'd rather develop something slowly. And like develop something slowly while we can. Ooh, speaking of oh boy, here it comes. Big juicy Dread Infernal. So we have to basically start preparing. Hey, there it is. We have to basically start preparing for the eventual and should I say inevitable Gul'dan. Now, I think we're actually going to be kind of okay because we have a Blizzard followed up by a Flame Strike. So currently, we actually have the perfect answer. We're also going to get hit with a Defile this turn and feel great shame, but that's okay. Hey, that's much better. Oh, 4 mana 7/7 is much worse. Come on, Voodoo Doll. Come on, Polymorph. Come on, something great. Too easy. Sometimes Hearthstone is too easy. Like, I don't know why. I feel like there might be Disco Lights right now. That was a pretty good top deck. What was that? Turn 9 top deck? Oh, boy. I feel like the base is still warming up right now. Okay. We'll leave it. Another 4 mana 7/7. Come on. Let's go. Now we're just going all in. We're going to top deck this Polymorph and just continue to go face. We still can't play any of these, which is too bad. But we can just go wide. Okay, now we're not going face anymore. What's better?
Let the pain speak to me.
That's also pretty good, friends. Hello, hello. Canadian, have I fought against the Bomber Hunter yet? I haven't. You know what? Honestly, I haven't. Okay, let me be clear. I haven't fought against it with this deck. I haven't played against it with Big Spell Mage, and I was really actually kind of hoping to. Oh, thank you for the draw. Oh my goodness, that's so kind of you. You shouldn't have. 9 damage to face, not that much, friend. Like I can ping this away almost. It's fine. I'm not bothered. Yeah, you know, I played against Bomb Hunter a lot with our mech paladin. That we lost to it quite a bit. What else? Hold on, let's take a look at the notes. Oh, if only we ran Pyroblast still. Oh, Bubbly's in. Okay, well that's a little bit more challenging now to deal with. We lost with. Oh, is Frostlich? Is it Frostlich time? That's unfortunate. I feel like I've lost against that deck quite a bit, to be honest, Canadian. But the thing is, I really wanted to play against it with this deck. I feel like that deck, from what I've heard, it has some consistency issues. So obviously I'm not sold on it yet. There's a board clear. They have no more 4 mana 7/7s, which is, oh no. Oh no. That's one of the greatest top decks in the history of top decks. Yeah, they need Gul'dan or they lose in a couple turns. Tyler, how's it going? You think Overload Shaman's really cool? If I have a deck list, I am up for it. Yeah, I'll give it a try, why not? I'll look at it at least. Hey, there's a Blood Reaver Gul'dan, if I've ever seen one. So I feel like a Flame Strike actually is a board clear right now. And then they're out of threats. Oh, Luna's Pocket Galaxy. So we can save our Blizzard for something a little bit more juicy, which is why I actually really wanted to develop this. No, don't get me wrong. Their hero power is active and very powerful, but they're way farther into fatigue. They do have one more Mountain Giant, which actually kind of stinks. How many big spells have we played? Have we played enough to Dragon Call? Maybe. Daniel, you like Token Shaman? I was actually thinking a lot about Token Shaman. I'm thinking Token Shaman should be very powerful, to be honest. If we don't get hit with a giant, I think we do. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. That's not enough. That's not enough power on board for me to worry about. They can't drop a giant now, can they? No, no, no. You need 8 for a giant. 7. It's fine. Oh, that's fine. And you know what? We still have this combo. We still have, there's no ping here for us, so that's fine. Luna's Pocket Galaxy with the Witchwood Piper is ridiculous. Because then you can just draw any minion because they all cost 1. Canadian Thief Rogue is definitely hit or miss. It relies so much on the mulligan stage. A little too much. If you get a good draw, yeah, if you're not, you can see Eternal. Uh-oh. That sounds fun, though. That's a Dread Infernal. Siphon Soul. And the trade. Whoa, that's me throwing stuff around my own self. Stonehill looks like, we're still high enough health. Having 23 power on board, I think, is pretty good when our opponent's at 19. And they have no more burst. They have a Hellfire. They have 1 Hellfire and no more Defiles, so I think we're going to be okay here. I know we could have played these two eventually and then played this, but I feel like at 29 health, they can't just go face with 13, because it's just not enough. Oh, that is gonna stink. Hey, Tyler, thank you for that deck list. To take my mind off of this beatdown we're about to suffer. I'll paste that into up here, and then we'll take a look at it later, that's for sure. Well, what are we doing here, friends? Oh, what did they just take? They took a 5-5? Very bueno. That's good. That's a Water Ellie. We didn't have lethal, so I'm okay with going slow. Is that a concede? No, not yet. Not yet. Which one is more fun? 6-10? Yeah. I will argue, yeah. Let's just trade these away. Also, because this makes the math, like, really awkward for our opponent trading in, then we can ping this, they can ping there, but that's okay. We keep making Water Ellies everything they play, so we're good. I feel like we've kind of beaten down our opponent. Now, we didn't get cool Keleseth stuff, we didn't get cool Luna's Pocket Galaxy stuff. That's a big Hellfire, but that's okay. That's a big Doomsayer, but again, we don't really care. Because Pocket Galaxy is pretty cool. Now, we could coin this out just a cycle. What would we draw? We draw Keleseth or Lich King. Kind of late in the game, to be honest with you. So we can just go ahead and wait then. Like, we can just draw them normally. We're not in any sort of rush. What would our opponent need to win? Rin? Rin would be very good. I'm assuming our opponent has one more Bubblies and Yummies. One more Spellbreaker. We know the Mountain Giant was coming. Yeah, that card is good. Oh, and we had an Astromancer as well. Excuse me. So yeah, having that come out at 1. Oh, Anti-Magic is so good with Serenite Chain Gang. Even if we have to pay a full 4 mana for it. So this game actually is really good. Canadian, you pasted that deck list? And you need 18 of the cards. You've never played Shaman. Funny to see. That's amazing. Yeah, that happens sometimes when you try and like, oh, look, this deck looks really cool. Then you paste it in, and it's just like, well, I can't play any of that. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, but we can just destroy that. I think this is going to look like a pretty good lethal for us here. Now our opponent's finally taking damage in 2 more turns of fatigue, but that's okay. I think that's their last bubblies and yummies, right? What else do they have? Weapon removal? Maybe a Rin? I still feel like they could be running Rin. Tyler, you really like the deck, though? Okay, I'm going to load it up after this game. I'm interested in a cool new Shaman deck. We can try that one out. Not today, but in the future. We'll take a look at it. Spellstone, cool. Spellstone and ping, no. Flame Strike and win instead is what we're gonna do. And now they finally take 3 damage. So they're finally taking damage now. For after the fact. What is this gonna be? A Siphon Soul? No, they would have Siphon Souled right away. They wouldn't have played the Silence. Is this a Spellstone? Yeah, well played. Well played, friend. And a GG to you. And a GT to all of you as well. Okay, everyone, that is going to be it for the stream. We are going to go and take a look at this Overload Shaman on our way out. Because that's not the button I want to press. No, we don't want this deck. Yes, we want to create this with our... Let's get that out of the way so it's not as confusing to look at. Uh-oh. Oh, Corridor Creepers. Oh, no. Oh, no. I understand. This is for the Evolve, right? Inventors, that's cool. Bloodlust, of course. Thunderheads, yeah, to keep spreading. Really interesting. Wow, this is not what I mean, it looks cool. This is definitely mech. I mean, this is definitely Token Shaman. That goes Bloodlust and then double Bloodlust with Electrostorm Surge. Very cool. No, we don't want to fill that. Okay, everyone. So I think that honestly is going to be the stream. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you had a... Oh, you want to check out the Elemental? Yeah. Which one is that? Uh-oh. I have 2 more. You know what? Let's go in. You're right. Let's go in real quick. And, let's make sure. And let's also make sure we know where all of these came from. Is this yours or is this not? Were you running the secrets? This has Secret Ellie. Secret, what are these things called? Ellies. Yeah, Elementals. Is this you or are you the other one then? I don't remember. Whoa. Done. And we'll create this one as well, just to finish it off. Oh, that one was yours? Oh. What is this deck list? Why do I have this deck list copy-pasted? Oh, is this someone trying to help me out with my crazy Alex stuff? Okay, we'll oh, with the Sonya thing. Yes. I remember that. We'll just put a little Canada here. Oh. Come on. We can do better than that for Canada. Okay. Ellie's early game, real early game. Frostbolt, Fireball, but then you have like late game potential because you still have the Frost Lich, Syndragosa, Pocket. If this comes out for 1 mana, obviously is ridiculously good. Same with all of these cycle tools. Cool. I like it. I like the look of it a lot. I have no idea when I'm going to have time to play all these things, and I think that's a very good thing, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, the game is still very interesting to me. So, that's going to be it, everyone, for the stream. Hope everyone has a good night, has a great rest of their weekend. Stay safe out there. And hopefully we'll see you all soon. I'm thinking I'll be able to find a couple minutes to stream on Monday, at the very least. And if I don't see you then, hope you have a great rest of start to your next week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.